Hello, Fluffy here with some first impressions for new game Smalland, Survive the Wilds, which releases into early access on the 29th of March. Ooh, and great news if like me you have a fear of spiders, as there is an arachnophobia mode. Big thanks to Merge Games for gifting me a Steam key for the game a few days early so I can get the lowdown for you all. I've had a whole lot of fun so far exploring, crafting and fighting. Smalland is a survival game with a story, lore and a sandbox element. There is a whole bunch of options for character creation. You can play on mouse and keyboard or with a controller, and you even get to name your own world. You start off in the burrows, the home of your people, the small folk. You are one of several brave vanguards daring to venture out into the overworld on behalf of your king, who has given you a very important quest. The Burrows is a beautiful series of cosy lit underground tunnels that you go through as part of your tutorial. Be sure to speak to all the owl effigies for tips and lore updates, and pick up any resources you can as you'll need them later. Press V on your keyboard or LB on the controller to activate antenna mode as an easy way to identify resources. Like any survival game, you really need to pick up all of the things. You have fairly big pockets for a tiny soul, so be sure to fill them up. I really enjoyed playing the tutorial section and found myself stopping so many times to admire the scenery and interact with everything. Your first view of the overworld is really stunning. I totally didn't spend way too much time at this viewing platform checking everything out. Plus, the music is so lovely and just a little bit magical. You'll have basic crafting from the start, and your initial quest is to visit Han, as he will help you out with some new things and a guide to what's next. Then it's up to you to get your workbench and your home sorted as soon as possible. I recommend placing your home fairly close to your starting point for a bit of safety. I built mine on a hill just to the right of the Elder, because you want an awesome view, right? Keep an eye on the weather and take big storm warnings seriously, as they are dangerous for small folk. You'll have time to build a shelter, but act quickly. A little tip to be aware of: beasties will still attack you if you're in the menus, chatting to an owl or NPC, or even looking at the map. Don't mind me while I introduce them to the sharp end of my sword. Now, where were we? Ah yes, chatting with the owl. There is a lot of stunning views and snapshot opportunities in this game. It is so pretty. Want to take a screening? The HUD is really easy to turn off and on. Remember to pack food and bandages on your adventure. Although there are some friendly species in the wilds, you will definitely find and make more enemies. There are some bugs that won't attack first, and some that definitely will. Look for the icon next to their name to see what weapon will do the most damage. I've been finding a combination of the bow and the sword to be super helpful for early on play, but I'll be checking out the other weapon types too. There is blunt, edged, piercing, poison and fire to choose from. Your enemies drop useful items for food and crafting, so be sure to collect them up once the danger is past. Slaying out a bull ant is a tough fight, but worth hunting them out, as it will get you key items for your first pickaxe. Use the bow for distance damage, then get stuck in with the sword. Learning to dodge is really useful, as there is no shield for defense. Some of the species that look the most scary are actually quite chill. I think these are the only spiders I've ever found. They're kind of cute. It's a miracle, right? The world can look very different and quite beautiful at night, not to mention dark. Get yourself a torch. It's also extra dangerous out there, with many passive daytime critters having a more aggressive nighttime variant. So, unless you fancy being a tasty late night snack for a particularly hostile grasshopper, it's a good time to stay close to home. After a hard day's adventuring, I recommend taking some time to craft new things. And remember to repair your gear. Preparation is key to staying alive, so cook some snacks, check the map for where to go next, and get some sleep, ready for the next adventure. There you go, my thoughts on Smalland Survive the Wilds. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and let me know what you'd like to see me cover next in Smalland. Thanks for watching, take care, have a good one, bye!